Back to the runners in this race who do go. We've had a good look at them in the parade ring. Number 2 of our 5 successive 2-year-old races, and Trumbull with that mark of 79 is the starting point.
Yeah, Trumbull sets a decent standard for this race. When you look at the horses that have run, he's got an official rating of 79, and definitely confirms that with 2 decent starts. And the last time we saw this horse was 12 days ago at Wolverhampton, over the extended 7 furlongs there, where it was a pretty good second to Arian Power.
Yeah.
And I think shaped with a good deal of promise again on that occasion. So I think he just looks a nice, straightforward horse, but I don't know whether there's any improvement on what we've seen.
Now, Richard Hughes holds an interesting hand in this, with a couple of debutants, one to be ridden by Franny Norton, who is Kath's toy boy. You can see there 18-1. Franny Norton fresh from success on Ventura Vision at a massive price in the first, but also the more fancied, according to the market, seemingly first string of the stable in the Jabber Abdullah colours. That's To The Bar. Now, both of them, in their own way, have a pedigree which suggests Chelmsford's no bad thing.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. To The Bar has been well supported, and you'd say on the jockey bookings and the way the horse has been supported through the day has been showing a good deal at home. And I think, as you say, he's well related. He's a half brother to Fox Coach and White Chin. So there's
one anniversary here actually.
There's
White Chin.
positive to be taken from how this horse is bred, that you'd think there'd be a liking to the surface. And obviously they've run out of time to run on the grass, so that they're happy to have a go around here at Chelmsford. And
Kath's toy boy related to Kath Lustre, who's won 4 of the 9 races around here. To The Bar, half brother and Shrine, gained both successes actually at Chelmsford. So Richard Hughes nominating this place and this race as the introductory point for both of those horses. Kaplan Knight has won. Number 6, 1 from 3 so far. That course and distance win coming in a claimer on start 2, and since well held on deep ground at Newbury.
Yeah, I think that run at Newmarket last time, on pretty poor ground, you could forgive that horse that for sure. I think definitely you kind of get an idea where this horse sits when he was given a mark of 68 after his opening win.
I do beg your pardon, it was, of course, Newmarket rather than Newbury. What else stood out here? Because we've got a fair blend of those that we have seen and perhaps those that we obviously haven't. I thought the interesting breeding up the top of the American-bred K-Rex.
20 seconds.
Or Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, I did want to mention, who's had the 1 start. We're not having the best of breaks at Catterick, and yet it wasn't a run devoid of promise by the end of the race.
10
seconds. She showed a great deal
seconds.
of promise on that occasion when things sort of conspired against her, and that race has worked out well enough. The second horse has come out and won subsequently.
0
and set a fairly
seconds.
decent standard. I think she will be much more streetwise on this occasion. She was, as you say, she wasn't the quickest out into stride, and Jason Hart rode on that occasion, and he never really left her alone. He was always having to hunt her along, and she finished off nicely when the sort of penny was dropping. And I would have thought that the step of a furlong round here, she will be much more aware of what's needed from her, and she would be my pick in this race, because I think she's got the potential to make the most amount of improvement of the horses that have run to date.
Goes back to I think the dam goes back to the family, or a half sibling of the dual Nunthorpe winner Borderless Scott. So you'd have to dig that far to find something quite striking. Yeah,
and I just like the way she looked like she didn't know what was going on at Catterick, and it's always difficult when you're having to hunt a horse along the whole way round, especially on poor ground. It was on Catterick on that occasion, and she stayed on nicely through the line, and you just imagine she'll be a lot sharper, and I think the step up to 7 is a positive. Richard
Fahy was due to have the 2 debutants. Majestic Tijan, who owing to the incident involving Jack Mitchell has been withdrawn, does have number 7, Grange Clairview, who runs in his own colours in that opening in this second race. Going forward, Sugar High Honey Bunch, who George is quite keen on. Like the song?
I'm going to leave that one to you to answer that question.
I don't know, Alan Howes might sing it, depending on the result. We'll hand up now.
And they're off. They've raced away for this
play.
Support the Injured Jockeys Fund Novice Auction Stakes over the 7 furlong journey. It's Trumbull in the orange.